Thursday, July 2nd, 2020. The time is now 5:10 p.m. I am at the Fulton Street station on the G line in downtown Brooklyn. Outside temperature is 90 degrees Fahrenheit. That is 32 Celsius. And today I'm going to be doing a walk of downtown Brooklyn. I'm exiting over here at the Fulton Street and Lafayette Avenue exit onto Fulton Street and Fort Greene Place. As you can see now on the subway stations, there's symbols on the ground for social distancing. New York City is currently in the phase 2 reopening of the economy from the COVID-19 pandemic. New York City will enter phase 3 reopening on Monday, July 6th. But it will not be a complete reopening. So this is Fulton Street. Phase 3 will open up basically the non-hair personal care services, such as nail salons, tattoo parlors, and tanning salons. So I'm gonna walk over here on Fulton Street along the downtown Brooklyn shopping district. There's a big transit hub here, Fulton Street area. Also the Barclays Center is close by here as well. Over there is one of the old buildings for the Brooklyn Academy of Music. If I were to turn completely around and then go down that way for a little bit, I'll reach the Barclays Center. Up there's the Williamsburg Savings Bank Clock Tower, one of the tallest clock towers in the world. Right now should be the height of the evening rush hour, but since most office workers are not back to work yet, it is completely different than what is shown today. Because during normal times, you'll have people here coming out of these office towers going to ride the buses, and it'll be a lot more crowded than what it is now. But none of that is happening. Here's Ashland Place. New York City has put a ban on indoor dining and has extended it due to what's happening around the country with spikes in COVID. The government does not want to risk another outbreak happening, so the return of indoor dining will be coming sometime in the future, but not on Monday. That was the plan for the indoor dining options to open up Monday, but now it's just non-hair personal care services for the most part. Here's the Fulton Hall, Craft Beer, Spirits and Kitchen. Doesn't seem like they're open though. I'm actually not too familiar with these places to my left. I know there's a lot of like food halls and markets that are supposed to be here or were under construction, but nowadays with the pandemic, it makes it seem like making a food hall or food court is a very bad idea. This owner got hit at the probably the worst possible time to open a food court. Oh, look at this. temporarily closed Gotham Market. Sad to see that. Restaurants can offer outdoor dining though. Over here we have the Las Santas restaurant with tables and chairs outside. This business is actually fortunate enough to have a generous sidewalk to place all their tables and chairs outside. Many others aren't too fortunate. Those that have locations on the second floor or mixed in with many other restaurants, they're put at a major disadvantage than the restaurants which are on the ground floor and can offer outdoor seating. Someone here is walking their dogs, 2 of them. One of them's even dressed up in July 4th colors for Independence Day coming up on Saturday. By the way, everyone, there will be no like half an hour, 20-minute Macy's Independence Day fireworks display this year. This year, Macy's and the city has been coordinating fireworks throughout the 5 boroughs, unannounced fireworks every day for 5 minutes to prevent people from crowding up. I know they've hosted them in Coney Island so far, Long Island City, Chelsea Piers, they've also displayed fireworks. But tonight's fireworks, we don't know. The location is a secret until just before they launch, and then they start leaking the information. Here's McDonald's across the street, open 24 hours. And Flatbush Avenue, a lot of traffic on Flatbush Avenue now, but I have seen traffic pick up a lot ever since mid-April or so. I've seen more and more cars out on the road. One block north of here is the famous Junior's Cheesecake restaurant. They're known for their mouth-watering New York style cheesecake. And over here is a Philadelphia restaurant, Tony Luke's, the real taste of South Philly. Philly's famous for their cheesesteaks. Okay, time to cross the street. I hope it's safe to cross. Seems like these drivers are a little bit aggressive here. But New York's back to normal, I guess, when you got traffic like this. All right. Okay, so now this is the Fulton Street shopping district. And I do want to walk on the other side of the street because I don't really like to walk under scaffolding that curves and turns. But we'll check out how the retail is in this area. The retail stores are open, but at a reduced capacity. That is the sound of traffic. I see Burger King is open across the streets, and there's people in line for the Jimmy Jazz store. Maybe about like 20 people or so in line for Jimmy Jazz. But it's good to see people going out and shopping now. This area was very bleak before. Didn't nearly have the same amount of activity. as it is today right here. Retail was pretty much dead for a long time. The pawn shops even open across the street, and here's Cookies, the world's largest kids department store. They wrote on the top there. That one's open as well. No line for the kids store, but there's a line for Jimmy Jazz.
Not really, but I like how that shirt is blue. I like
A lot of people here waiting for buses too. Right now the buses are currently free on the local routes. You just have to board on the back. Although I have heard that the MTA plans to institute fare control starting in August. We'll see how that goes. Here we have the City Point Market. There's a food court on the lower level here, and also a supermarket. I think Trader Joe's is here, or Whole Foods, one of them. Century 21 is also open. You can see here there's people shopping. They've also got a line set up, but no one's waiting in it right now. There's a line for Champ Sports. Also a line for this retailer over here too. Wow. I don't know what this one is. Yep. Action Kid. Action Kid. This is Foot Action USA. People waiting in line for Foot Action USA. And also Beauty 35. Great to see the life here returning to downtown Brooklyn. People were out here finally doing the activities that they waited many months for and couldn't. Shopping for sneakers and clothing. I just wish the scaffolding wasn't here though. It really detracts from the beauty of the neighborhood. You got Unite there, Aldo. No lines over there for those stores. Here's Duffield Streets. And I see a line across the street for Adidas, otherwise properly called Adidas, after the founder, Adi Dassler. Look at this line for Old Navy. Old Navy is a popular store to shop at now. But since the stores are limiting capacity, they need people to wait outside. It's a very unique and strange situation now. Never did I think that I'd see lines outside Old Navy and people waiting to get in with masks. H&M has a line. The street is accordingly named Fulton Mall during this part of Brooklyn. fitting name because the shopping's back right now. That air conditioner from the store actually feels so good right now. Walking around in 90-degree heat is not a fun thing to do, folks. So there's a line right now for Foot Locker. Foot Locker is also a popular store here now. So we had Old Navy, Foot Locker, Adidas. What else has people lined up here? This store.
No.
A lot of women lined up for this store. The children's place. So that other store, the kids department store, was not busy, but children's place is popular. Interesting to see that. Also now you have people playing their music out in the street. Another good sign that New York City is returning to life. Gap factory store across the streets. There is one person outside. No, maybe two. I can't tell. All right, I am approaching J Street right now and Smith Streets. I will be walking all the way to the Brooklyn Borough Hall and then ending the video there. The 99-cent pizza place is open across the street there. For those of you who want to know about 99 cents pizza. I'm sure many of those pizza places are hurting now because they do rely a lot on volume for the amount of, for the people that come in. Otherwise they can't really turn a profit. I do question the business model of the 99 cents pizza during the pandemic times. I think I read an article online on how these 99 cents pizza places can afford to sell their pizza at 99 cents. And basically they just order from the same supplier, the Restaurant Depot, and it keeps their costs very low. All right, Panda Express has people out. They're open right now. This is a New York City open street, but I guess drivers took it upon themselves to open this street up, even though it says local streets, local access only. And it says 5 miles an hour. Those cars were not driving 5 miles per hour. This is a line for Shake Shack, folks. So the Shake Shack is a popular restaurant during this time. Originally, this restaurant started in Madison Square Park, near the Flatiron Building. It actually started as a shack, but now it is definitely more than a shack. They should call it like Shake Fast Food Chain Restaurant. Now this is Adams Street, otherwise known as Brooklyn Bridge Boulevard, because it leads right to Brooklyn Bridge. Let's see how the traffic is over here. Not too many, to be honest. I thought there would be more on Brooklyn Bridge Boulevard, but apparently not. Now this area is known as the Brooklyn Borough Hall. There's a lot of municipal offices here. This one over here is a courthouse, and also the Brooklyn Law School. Over there to the left, where I'm pointing the camera at now, is the Brooklyn Municipal Building. There's many city employees who work in there. Also many cars for the sheriff's office. The sheriff, believe it or not, do not have the power to arrest people like the NYPD. They're there to enforce the civil violations, like they can seize your business or your money. They go to your bank and say, this person's committing a crime and we need to freeze their funds. That's what the sheriff does. This one right here is the Brooklyn Borough Hall. The Brooklyn Borough Hall because before Brooklyn was its own city, before it merged with the city of New York. But I'm gonna end the video here, folks. If you enjoyed it, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe for some more videos, and I'll see you all next time, folks. Take care and bye-bye.
Close the doors.